Hi, guys. Welcome. Another community update led by myself, Angelo, for those that don't know, CEO of The Funded Trader, and I'm joined by Matthew. So I'll let you do a little bit introduction of yourself as well.
Right on. Hey guys, Matt Race. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at TFT. Big time partnering up with Ange to give the greatest customer experience that we possibly can to our traders. We got a lot of great things to talk about today, all sorts of good things. So, Ange, let's jump right in.
Yeah, and good to have Matt back. I believe was it last month that you were absent?
I was. And it was actually, it was really kind of had a few people reach out and say, hey, we missed you. We missed the Nobility series. I felt good about that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the new is it the Kingly series now or it's the Nobility?
I Good question. I've gone back to the Nobility series, and
Oh, you
I
have.
realize we have some women, who come out and are big time, and I think we just went back to the Nobility.
All right, well, not to waste any more of y'all's time. If you haven't checked out the Nobility series, definitely stick around till the end. Matt is gonna lead us through a lesson for this month. You guys are definitely gonna want to hear it. So today's agenda. First, we're gonna start off. What is the Funded Trader? Right? Why are we here? Why are we doing what we're doing? August giveaway, company updates, product updates, and then Nobility series at the end. We will do a giveaway during the session, as I said, so make sure you guys stick around. Instructions will be posted. Just be patient. So, number one, right? Why are we here? What is the Funded Trader? So we're helping traders gain access to more capital. If you guys can prove that you can trade, then you will be able to access and trade our capital, create a professional trading track record. That is the purpose of why we're here. Believe everyone and anyone in the world can become a successful trader through proper education, support, risk management, and community. These are the core pillars of the Funded Trader. Through our platform, many have built their trading empires and are realizing their dreams. Today is the day that you decide to will you build your trading empire and achieve success. So, this is why we're here. The mission of our company become the destination, number one destination in the world for top talented traders. And this we do not take lightly. This is definitely our mission. This is why we wake up every single day. It's why we work so hard to earn the trust of the community, earn the trust of all of you traders, to become a place for you to make money. So core principles, I'll hand it over to Matt. I'll let you go through some of the principles for us.
Fantastic. So this is my favorite slide of the presentation. We get to talk through basically how we make decisions as a firm, our standards as a firm, and how we operate. So our core principles: we're a company anchored in transparency and integrity. I hope everyone who's been interacting with our firm over the last couple months, couple years, whether you're new or you're a veteran with us, that we've earned your trust in terms of us being as transparent as possible about how we operate as a firm. We're hopping on here to share our story and what's going on, as well as integrity. If we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. We always have the best interests of those that are part of our team, those that are part of our community, those that are trading with us. We've always got your best interest in mind and heart. So it's really important for us as leaders of the firm to first be the ones who are exemplifying this. And so it does trickle out into the culture, and we hire and fire for this as well. We really look for people to be honest, transparent, and have high integrity. So these are very strong core principles there. We're a company with a responsibility to give back to our community, right? Giving back is important, guys. For us, Ange, I think you're one of the most generous people. We're consistently doing amazing giveaways, promotions. We're flying people out to have in-person sessions. We got one coming up. More on that soon. But the idea of giving back to the community and giving people access, giving people opportunity, right? Like everyone has to show up and take advantage of the opportunities, right? Things aren't just going to be given to you necessarily. Even if you win a giveaway, great, you've got a challenge account. It's up to you now to really drive it home, right? But giving back is critical for us, and I hope you guys take that responsibility seriously in your own lives as well. Like think about how you can give back to your own community. It doesn't always have to be resources or money, things like that. It could absolutely be time, generosity, an ear to someone who needs it. Giving back is critical, guys, making those connections. And then finally, we're a company that pursues excellence and simplicity. we've got a huge vision. We've got a big mission to achieve here, and the only way to do that is to simplify the battlefield and to consistently make updates. And honestly, the Nobility series today is really going to be about how to push your limits, how to pursue excellence, even if you've already achieved some success or if you feel like you're in a rut. So we're going to be talking a lot about pursuing excellence today. But this is rooted in everything we do. So all the product updates you guys are going to hear about today, all the people we're bringing into our firm, literally everything we're going to discuss today is intended to be a root of this pillar. So there's obviously more things that we hold dear in terms of core values and principles as humans, individuals, and as a company. But these are the three big pillars that we rely on day to day, not just as leaders, but as team members to our team. So, Andrew, I'm happy to give it back to you if you want to dive into any of these yourself as well. But I just want to highlight this is a big part of how we operate, guys. So if you want to know who TFT is, it's really this slide.
Yeah, shout out to Matt, obviously, for helping us put together the principles, help guide us along this journey and try to stick to them as much as possible. What I will say is for us, being in the situation that we're in, right? The company's moving fast, a lot of changes are being made, tons of employees are leaving, starting. It's very easy to maybe stray away from the core principles. So we're always trying to get back to this. We're always trying to use this as our compass, as our center, and stick to them as much as possible. And yeah, I was literally reading something earlier today, and it was just talking about like in life, right? Life. You can get exactly what you want, right? You can acquire all the money in the world. You can acquire all the materialistic items in the world. But the thing that will always be missing is if you don't give back, right? If you're giving back, whether you have everything in the world or you have nothing, you're gonna ultimately be fulfilled. So in life, I mean, I think it really is as much about giving back as it is about working so hard, right? And achieving all of these goals. So I've said this before and I say it again, for anyone that's out there, you don't gotta wait until you make 100K from prop trading to start a nonprofit to then start to contribute, right? Like you don't have to be wealthy to actually be a member of society that helps out others, right? It's as simple as telling somebody in the elevator to have a nice day and just being a good person, right? So that's definitely a big thing for me. Obviously with the giveaways and everything, we're giving away a ton of accounts. I posted about this on Twitter, I think this past month. We've given away over 1,000 accounts this past month. Absolutely insane. Obviously, there's costs associated with that from the firm standpoint, with giving away all these accounts. But like Matt said, definitely don't take this opportunity lightly. If you're giving away an account, take it seriously. Handle it with a lot of integrity. It is an opportunity that you can take advantage of. So yeah, definitely pay attention. Definitely take it, like I said, as serious as possible. But I'm good to move on. Thanks, Matt, for walking us through the principles. Company updates. So now we're going to get into pretty much some milestones from this last month, right? How has the company been doing? And you guys are going to want to stick around to see this. So 89 million in payouts. We're up about 10 million from July. So almost at 90 million in payouts to traders. I was talking about this yesterday on the Twitter space. There is amongst the people that have gotten paid out, so the 89 million in payouts, there's 6,700 individual traders who actually make up the 89 million in payouts. So that means the average payout is about 14,000 per person. The most payouts that one individual has gotten is 75 payouts, which is obviously a lot of payouts, and they've made over 140,000, so they're averaging about 2,000 per payout, a little under. So there's a lot of stats to unpack when it comes to the actual payouts of the firm, but this is the main reason why we're here, right? We're here to pay people out. We're here to provide this opportunity. The more that we pay out, ultimately, the larger the company will grow and the more opportunity that all of us will have. So we don't take this lightly. I know that Matt's deep in the operations, trying to make sure that everything runs smoothly, that everyone's getting paid in the amount of time that they should be. And we're gonna get into just some updates that are gonna help out with this too. But curious your thoughts, Matt. 89 million in payouts.
Insane. It's insane. We're next month we'll hit the 100 million. So I'm really excited to share that and to announce it's be a huge celebration. I remember when we were celebrating 25 million just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember when we were celebrating 10 million, 5 million. So to come up to 90 million, guys, be adding 10 million a month, it's pretty wild. We're going to definitely be seeing increases, from 10 million a month. And that's just a testament to you guys as well, showing up, doing the work, and just becoming great traders. So all in all, this blows my mind. This is my favorite stat of the presentation. Where we get to actually share like the money that's going back into the community, and it's changing people's lives. And that's why I love what we do. Is this amount of money is life changing. It's really helping people around the world. Creating access to capital is one of the greatest missions I can think of today, especially with what's going on in the world. And it honestly, it's very heartwarming to see that so much money is going back into the pockets of those who really deserve it, and people anywhere in the world. This is completely a meritocracy. You put in the good hard work, you're going to benefit from it, and I love that. I think it's incredible, this kind of program is being set up, and you guys showing up and being a part of a great community. I mean, I'm in the Discord as well. I'm reading through things, and I have to say that the community is really solid. It's not the case with every firm, and I also love seeing like how supportive everyone is, and there's a lot that goes on in the community, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but there's a lot of great things. I love seeing everyone rally and support each other and celebrate each other, because at the end of the day, guys, it's easy to pull back and go, oh, if you haven't, earned a payout yet, it's easy to kind of get down on yourself and to potentially even compare yourself to others, and it can really affect your mindset, can really affect you as a person. So I also want to share, if you're not one of the people that have earned a payout yet, and you're like, wow, 90 million, I want to be a part of that, and it's kind of more of a negative energetic response and a positive one, the best thing you could do is just be excited for these people and not compare, but be excited for them and be like, great, if they can do it, I can do it too. So I hope this is inspiring for those who haven't yet earned a payout, because it's completely possible. And we've got a lot of people every month. We are paying people out, and everyone on the call today has that potential to get payouts. To 75 payouts is insane. So like there's anything is possible, guys. So I just want to highlight that for you as well. Definitely stay motivated, stay hungry, stay excited, and celebrate other people. Don't compare yourself.
Dude, I gotta show you, this lamp above me has the craziest design I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I looked up and it's like this head with like a brain. Oh my god, I gotta show you this after. But
Oh my God.
yeah, like you're saying, I'll let the ego run a little bit on this one. Like, find any other trading company, trading mentor, trading guru where his community has accumulated 89 million in profit, right? In payouts that are directly in their pockets, right? I don't know if that even exists, right? So this is insane. Like, for the people that have doubts, are skeptical about prop trading, about prop firms, we're not the only ones doing this, right? Like, Funded Trader is not the only company that's providing this opportunity. You've got My Forex Funds, you've got FTMO. I think FTMO lists on their website that they've paid out over 150 million. My Forex Funds paid out 5 million in like a week this month, which is like insane, right? So these companies and like this opportunity, it is different. Like Matt said, it's a meritocracy in the sense that you get what you deserve. The people that earn the payouts, that have the skills, that can perform, will get paid. And if you don't have the skills, you can't perform, you won't get paid. So if you're struggling, right, there's definitely a lot of resources out there. I would encourage you to now take a challenge. If you're in a point at which you're really down, like you don't have a strategy, you're not able to accumulate a profit, whatever, you gotta look yourself in the mirror, right? You gotta take a step back and kind of reevaluate things before you hop back in to this opportunity. But yeah, shout out to all the people that obviously have been able to get payouts. I'm starting to meet a lot more of them in person with the interviews, and definitely making a huge difference for all these people. So enough can't be said about that. Moving on, so getting into the first update for this coming month. So we're going to talk about several updates, but one of them is going to be Purple Trading and C Trader. So currently, as you guys know, we offer 8cap, we offer Think Markets. We do offer Purple Trading only for challenge accounts. We're about to go live with it for MT4, MT5, challenge, and funded accounts. We're shooting for September 9th. And then they're also giving us access to C Trader. So we're shooting to launch that on October 9th. So that's obviously going to be a new platform that you guys can actually trade on. I know a lot of people wanted alternatives to MetaTrader given various things that have gone on. So we're excited to be able to have that for you guys. It's going to definitely be, from a company standpoint, good to have an alternative platform. So we'll keep you updated if any of this changes. Dashboard updates. So we recently put out some updates to the dashboard. Some of them, I mean, you got to realize these updates come directly from the Discord in the suggestions channel. So you guys are in there typing. If you haven't been in there yet, like feel free to drop a suggestion in there. Every week, once a week, I'll go in there. I'll read everything. I'll make a list of the top suggestions that I think we can do. One of them was to redo the account overview section so that it's by phase. Instead of previously we had it by like active account, inactive account. And then they wanted us to add like competitions as its own card in here so we can pull up the credentials so that you guys can more easily see this. You don't got to check your email for it. So account overview, we've slightly overhauled, definitely happy with it. The affiliate portal page, you won't be able to see it as much here, but we did just do like a facelift a little bit. It was a little bit unorganized. The spacing was messed up. So we just added like the KYC button, a few other metrics on here that you guys can see. I know there's been some additional feedback about the page in terms of the columns and stuff. We're gonna look to get that added too. And then the downloads page. So anyone that wants the Trade Manager version 1.0, just come over to the downloads page now in the Trade Hub, and you can go ahead and download that, help you manage your trades. It's completely custom one built for TFT. So definitely go check that out. You can also download our logos, our graphics. There's an ebook in here as well. And then we have the platform download links. So this is a first round of updates that we just did. More updates to come on the dashboard. So
Man, actually, just something to
go ahead. Yeah,
piggyback
go ahead.
on the dashboard updates, since it's timely because our September competition is just 2 days away, launching Friday. For everyone who's reached out about, hey, oftentimes people will sign up for the competition very early in the month. A couple weeks go by and they're like, wait, where are my login credentials, right? And so they might not be able to find the email. They're reaching out to a support. And as you can imagine, we have tens of thousands of people who are participating in our competitions every month. So we've also added the credentials for your competition inside the dashboard. It's all integrated now, so you can easily grab those and you can start the process. So I want to highlight that as well. We're definitely looking to, again, simplify things down, especially from a sports standpoint. So yeah, a lot of updates currently on the dashboard, definitely making some more. So guys, keep the feedback coming.
Yeah, for sure. We really appreciate the feedback. Like at the end of the day, what you have to realize is we don't know everything, right? We don't know everything. We're looking for you guys for comments, for feedback, report every single issue that you guys have. That's ultimately how we get better. All right, so August giveaway. In order to win the giveaway, what you guys will have to do, one of two things, because I know some people don't have Instagram. You could either go on Instagram, take a picture of the presentation while we're going through, tag the funded trader on there, or you can go on Twitter, you can upload a picture there, tag the funded trader as well. So one of two things, either post on Instagram, post on Twitter. That's how you guys can participate. We'll pick one person to win a 200K challenge at the end of the presentation. And yeah, so definitely participate in this as we're going through the rest of the presentation. All right, so we are doing one of our first in-person events that is more public. So September 9th, so not this Saturday, the following Saturday, we're doing an event in Miami, calling it the Royal Exchange, the meetup of trading titans. So We're inviting. It's actually interesting. What I'm doing is I'm inviting some of the traders who previously came to do in-person interviews. I'm inviting like the top ones. We're inviting Pasquale, who's our top trader. He's made over 550K. He's coming. And then we're inviting some new people. So there's going to be about 20 people that are funded traders that have gotten payouts we're going to pay for their flights, hotels, everything. We're going to bring them out here. Then we're also inviting 30 people from the public. So anybody that wants to come from the community, I put out an RSVP form. Fill that out. The only requirement is you have to have passed a phase one challenge. So if you've passed the phase one challenge, you're allowed to come. If you haven't passed the phase one challenge and you still want to come, still fill out the form. We'll look through everything and kind of see where we're at. We're just trying to get a head count of how many people are actually going to come. So the events are going to be on Saturday. It's going to start probably around noon. More details will get emailed to you guys, but definitely come out. I'd be super excited to meet you guys. I know there's a lot of you in Miami as well, like located around here. So yeah, definitely come out to the event. Unfortunately, Matt won't be able to make it, but it's all good.
I'm bummed. I'm bummed. The one weekend. The one weekend. I
He'll
won't be
be
able to
he'll
make
be in the mountains hanging out with bears.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'll be meditating in the mountains. It's fine.
I'll let you go through because I gotta plug in my computer charger.
No worries. Yeah, so I'm really excited to announce, guys. We brought on a new director of support within our firm at TFT. This is a huge position for us. We are always looking to scale, optimize, and create a better experience for all of our traders, whether that's in the community, offering stronger community support in Discord, and obviously through our live chat and email. Buckley has come on with years, decades of experience in really focused on customer experience. And this is something that really matters. It's easy to, build out automations and workflows and just kind of go through the technology piece and set up, different policies and things like that. But Buckley really is looking at it from more of a customer experience standpoint to ensure that everything we do on the support side is really in service to creating a great experience for you guys. Whether you've got issues, ideas, complaints, all that kind of stuff, we're really looking to invest even deeper on this. And so we have some pretty big plans these next few months to do pretty much a complete overhaul on how we're leveraging our technology infrastructure for support, as well as growing and scaling our team. So we've got plans to continue to grow our team, scale our team. We've got a lot of cool new products coming out. We'll talk more about it, but even the free trials that are been coming out here in a few months, there's a lot of planning that goes into this. And so Buckley is the guy who's coming in to raise a flag and take us to the next level on the support side of things. So we're really, really honored to have Buckley here. It is a big deal for us, a monumental hire for us. And so I'm just very excited because you guys will definitely be the ones impacted by him joining the firm. You're gonna be interacting not necessarily with Buckley a lot, but he'll be the one who's really spearheading a lot of the change, innovation, and the growth of our team, and certainly the policies that we're gonna be putting in place. And we've also been, if you're part of our Discord community, it's on the slide here, but I also want to highlight that we've really been investing in elevating our moderators and building out great policies, hiring more moderators, providing more training, even integrating them with our actual support team. So there's stronger collaboration there. We're looking to provide much stronger support even within our Discord community, which wasn't always the case because, as you can imagine, Discord and managing things through our support channels, it's very hard. There's a lot of people daily who are obviously talking inside Discord. So we've been doing a lot already on the back end to even create a better experience there. We're investing more and more in the Discord community as well to help support and manage the community. And Buckley will really be the one behind the scenes orchestrating a lot of the growth on this side. So very excited. I know, Angela, we've been going back and forth past couple months here talking about this role as well. And so I know we're at the leadership level very excited to have Buckley on board, guys. So we don't have too many new reps. I think usually this time of month we will actually showcase, like, we've hired like 5-10 new team members, but really the big hire for this month was Buckley, and we'll be looking to do some more hiring on the support rep side here the next 30, 60, 90 days as well. If you are looking to join the funded trader, we're currently in the process of optimizing even our recruiting and application process to be more formal, as well as to give a better place for you guys to do that, where we'll have a careers page. Right now, you can continue to reach out to hiring at thefundedtraderprogram.com. You can send us a professional email. It's always important to send actual copy inside the email instead of just shooting us your resume. And then I asked for a PDF resume and a PDF cover letter if you're interested in applying for support positions, community management positions, etc. And then we'll also be providing more of a, like I said, a formal career page where you can actually see the positions we have open at any given time. We'll launch positions, we'll take down positions. So we'll have an actual career page for you guys to check out in the future as well. But for now, you guys can reach out via hiringfundedtraderprogram.com. We do look at every resume. We do qualify them, and we look to reach out, and you'll get a response from us. So yeah, TFT is hiring, TFT is growing, and we're very excited to have you guys if you're interested in applying.
Yeah, well, thanks for that overview, Matt. Definitely excited myself about Buckley joining the team as well. Like you said, he's got a ton of experience on the automation side. As a firm, on the technology and automation side, as a firm, we are looking to continue to become more technology driven. As Matt said, there's a lot of customers coming through the chat for various reasons, right? For not only the challenge accounts, for the competition accounts, for payments, for payouts, right? Everything. And it's really important that we have the best customer service that we possibly can. And I think that's a huge opportunity in this industry, because historically what we've seen from some of the top companies is really just a lack of excellence in terms of their customer support, right? There definitely is room for improvement overall. So we're looking to get there. It's not an easy situation. Shout out to Matt for really spearheading the hire and holding down the fort over the last month and a half for the support, for sure. But looking forward to these optimizations to come. And like Matt said, anyone that's interested, feel free to reach out. I will say this, we're interviewing a lot of people on a weekly basis. We're responding to a lot of people on a weekly basis. If you reach out and you don't receive a response, I do apologize. We don't mean to disrespect you. We are doing the best that we can, and we do appreciate your time and everything like that. So let's keep it moving. Let's see. All right, so for those that have seen our Instagram, we have a new face, baby face Israel. And the reason I say that is because he actually had a baby recently, this past week. So he is our new content creator. He is now creating content in Spanish and in English, doing interviews in Spanish and in English as well. Super passionate about the team. I will say this, anybody that wants to join the company can take a lesson or two from Israel. He's been a part of the Discord for probably over a year. He's personally been reaching out to me for a substantial amount of time, just supporting the company, giving his ideas, this and that. And since starting at the firm, that passion has definitely remained. He's continued to come up with really great ideas, continuing to message me with new things, creative things that he's talking about, and that just shows to me the passion that he has to work with this company, and that's really what we're looking for. So if anyone wants to do an interview in Spanish, feel free to schedule one with Israel. He is available now, and we look forward to the Spanish community being able to get some more content as well. So anything from your end, Matt, on him?
No, I think it's exciting, and I also love that the only Spanish we put on the slide was English. Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm glad we chose one word.
That's all right. We took the honorable approach. All right, so we've got Mr. Marvin. So we've got the top payout for August, $78,000. Congratulations to Marvin. Looks like it was paid out on August 18th. Huge accomplishment. I mean, we say this every month, like, oh, it's amazing. This is like literally $78,000 in a month. I mean, come on, that's insane. So Marvin, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Enjoy the payout. Maybe buy your family something nice or whatever. Do whatever you want with it, but definitely a large achievement for him as well. The podcast of the month. So for those that have not seen it yet, this actually is. I will say this. This was one of my favorite podcasts to record to date. Like, I'm not just saying it. Definitely was one of my favorite podcasts. The reason being is Alex is very similar to myself in the sense that he he speaks with conviction. He's pretty decisive in the way that he thinks. Me and him definitely don't agree on everything. That's for sure. But there was a lot of like good conversation in the sense that we were going back and forth over different topics, really trying to break them down. He was trying to explain the way that he thinks about things. I was trying to explain the way that I roughly think about things and challenge him to continue to kind of dispel the way that he believes in his trading strategy, in himself, and everything else. So this interview went crazy, 121,000. Obviously, the title, I'm the best ICT trader, very clickbaity. But he is one of the top traders in the firm. He has over 330,000 in payouts. He hasn't spent an enormous amount on the challenges. He's probably number 7 in terms of payouts lifetime in the firm. So if you guys want to see one of the top traders in the company, go to YouTube, check out his interview. Something we also started doing this past month is we'll post the full interview and then we'll post like little segments, so like 5-minute, 10-minute clips where you guys can see more like soundbite type stuff. And this way you don't have to like watch the whole interview actually to know what's going on. So go check that out. Discord giveaway. So like I said, we have given away about 1,000 accounts this past month. Obviously insane. One of the ones that we did was this one for Dennis. So for those that know Dennis from the community, from Twitter, it was his 1-year anniversary with the team. That's crazy. The fact that Dennis has been working here for 1 year, amazing. So we had a huge giveaway with him, bunch of other giveaways. I'm just doing like a bunch of random ones here and there, especially the UFC ones, which was an amazing card. So yeah, anybody that hasn't won a giveaway account, definitely keep trying. We really appreciate your support in terms of following the rules, retweeting our posts, all that stuff. Really thank you guys again for all the support. So who knows, maybe next month will be the month that you win a giveaway account. So again, on Twitter as well, we're running a ton of giveaways. So again, go check it out, do your best. I promise you at some point you will win if you keep trying. And yeah, if anything, just DM me and bother me, and maybe I'll give you an account, or I'll block you. But we'll see what happens. All right, so we've got promotions. So this past month, I tweeted about this. We were trying something new this past month. We actually ran 8 promotions this past month, 25% more than any other month in terms of just volume of promotions. We've had the World Traveler running the whole month, so 12.5% off, 85% payout, 150% refund. We've had the TFT Profits running as well, and 40% off, 82.5% payout, 5% share from the challenges, only for 5 and 10K. And then we've had a few of these, just random ones that have come out. So if you guys haven't participated in the promotions, if you haven't known about them to this point, if you're new, head over to the dashboard, head over to the announcement section. I always put them in there, and take advantage of these. These end tomorrow, so they end at the end of the month. These 2 right here, they're still going on. This one has already ended, obviously. So yeah, definitely take advantage of the promotions. We are going to continue to do them, despite some people complaining. We're going to continue to do the promotions for you guys. So competition. So upcoming competition in September. I did actually shake around the prizes a bit. So we're going to be giving away more accounts for this month. So you can see like the updated graphic here. We're going to be giving away even more accounts this month. If you make over 25%, you will receive a 5K challenge as well. If you come in first place, you get to come to Miami, and we're going to do like a weekend event as well. So first place will come to Miami. For August, the competition is about to end. There was 70,000 people. I think there's 33,000 people left right now. So a ton of people have obviously just been disqualified to this point. The person that wins is coming to the UFC event in Dubai, technically in Abu Dhabi, with me in October. So you guys are in the competition. You're still alive right now. Do your best. Let's see what happens. But obviously, I'm excited for that event. So product updates. This personally, my favorite slide. For those that don't know, I'm mainly focused on product strategy, marketing, and then overall just like support operations, but mainly product and marketing and strategy. I'm very passionate about product. As you know, Matt, I want to continue to bring a great product to you guys. So let's talk about some of the initiatives that we have going on right now with the company. So payout request optimization. So this is something that might seem pretty minor once it rolls out. So pretty much for those that have achieved the payout, you go through, you put in your deal address, you put in your crypto address, then you wait to receive an email from us manually for us to verify your crypto address or your email address. Now this could delay the process of you getting your payout for some people. So what we're going to do, and for those that have withdrawn from any crypto wallet, any crypto exchange, is very similar. We're basically going to have like a verification. So when you enter your address, you will enter it twice. Then you will receive a two-factor code to your email address. This way we don't have to manually verify it for you. You know, you've verified it yourself. Also, we're going to make it where the format of the address fields will automatically be like for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, for Litecoin, whatever else, you know, deal. So you'll have to put in the correct format with the correct network address to be able to actually submit. That will also eliminate some of these things that's going on with people putting in wrong addresses and stuff. Overall, the goal of this is to shorten the time it takes for you guys to get your payout. So we're continuing to try to find ways for you guys to get paid out faster, and I'll let Matt, you comment on that as well, because I know your head's down on it.
Yeah, I'm really passionate about this one as well. I'm almost positive I was one that put in the card for this like many moons ago.
Yeah.
In terms of this concept, and it's really when we look at the overall experience of getting a payout, right? You finally get to the point where you've earned your withdrawal. We want to make this as smooth as possible, and so these optimizations are really intended to shorten that amount of time, and also to remove some of the frustration and hiccups that can come along the way, right? You enter the incorrect wallet address, and we could have done some verification along the way. You guys used to have to email us from your account email address, and we'd have to go back and forth to verify your identity. There was just a lot going on in the process that was too manual and too out of the automation. And so this is a big deal for me, at least, because I'm overseeing a lot of the payouts process with our team, and we want to make sure that we're continuously making better experiences for you guys. So long time coming. I'm really excited for the payout request optimization to come out here in a few weeks. So yeah, for those that are getting payouts, your experience with getting payouts will get a little bit, get a nice little facelift, and hopefully that'll be a good experience for you guys as well.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna be integrating, like I said, purple trading, MT4 and MT5. So this has been a long time coming. We're gonna have it on challenge accounts, on funded accounts. Offering this additional brokerage option for you guys is important. Obviously we want to give you the ability to choose whether you want to do purple trading, 8cap, think markets, whichever one you have a positive experience with, continue to go with that one. So I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. It's been a long time coming, and it's right there. We're so close. We have all the groups, we have everything set up, all the accounts and whatnot. So yeah, September, this is definitely happening. Next, automated trader agreements. So when you receive your funded account right now, we manually, send you a request to sign. This is obviously lengthening the time that you guys will actually be able to trade your funded account, because this is a manual process. So with this automation, you guys will automatically receive your trader agreement. You'll be able to sign it. It will just make everything a lot more smooth. We want to enhance the overall experience you guys have from the point at which you get your phase 2 account passed to when you are actually able to trade the funded account. So yeah, automated trader agreements. Anything on your end, Matt? You want to comment on that one?
This is a big one too. I'm excited for this, right? It's all about removing some of the friction in the process. So yeah, this is a nice part of it. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to discuss on that one. It's pretty straightforward, but we're just finding the little tweaks at this point on, processes that we can automate, that we can make it a little more streamlined. And actually we're doing and just really spearheading an initiative internally to start collecting more and more of the feedback from our internal team, not just from the community, but also our internal team, from our Trustpilot reviews, really just collecting feedback on what we could do to continue to make these kinds of optimizations with our different processes, procedures, the actual product and technology itself. So guys, like we keep saying, please continue to provide your feedback. We look at it, we use it to influence our roadmap and how we're enhancing the product and our product strategy. So it is important. So I hope you guys know that these are all things mostly being driven from the community. I mean, we're reading the comments right now, even like asking for certain things. We collect this information, we store it, and we revert back to it. So definitely appreciate your guys' feedback here as well. Consistently looking to make that, pursuing excellence and simplifying the battlefield, right? This is a good example of, that core principle and that core value.
Yeah, like Matt said, again, we're trying to collect as much feedback, as much criticism from the community as possible. I know one of the things that Matt, you actually raised, and I'm very thankful that you raised this, was the fact that when people request their payout, the time it takes for them to start trading the account again, right? This is a huge like suggestion, I will say, by the community. They want to, everyone wants to trade the account faster once they request the payout. So it's something we're looking into over the next month or so. Definitely need to get that improved and just improve that workflow in terms of when you are able to actually start trading again. So yeah, just one example of an optimization to make. So next, standard challenge price adjustment. So I'm currently working on this. It's not going to be dramatic, but I do want to align the prices for the add-ons based on the feedback of the community. So we want to provide like a better entry point for you guys for doing the EAs and the additional drawdown in the standard challenge. The feedback, or I guess the response from the changes we made to the standard challenge, has been really positive. People are enjoying the 21 days to the payout. They're enjoying obviously the unlimited days, which is now kind of the standard in the industry. So we want to continue to improve that challenge based on the feedback that we've gathered, and the pricing definitely needs to be adjusted. So I'm looking to get that changed in September, and then updated order list page. So this one is a bit minor, but it's really about the details. So on the order page right now, for example, if you complete an order and use the coupon, or you added like add-ons to your purchase, or whatever, doesn't show those details right now on the order list page. So this was a suggestion from the Discord actually. We're just gonna add some additional columns to the order list page so you guys can see more of that information on here that you guys want to see. So that's pretty much it. Most of these updates again have come from either the Discord or the live chat from you guys directly. Like, I'm not sitting in my house like this guru genius, coming up with product updates, right? It's just feedback from you, listening to you guys, listening to our teams and everything like that. And yeah, we're definitely looking to continue to double down on that. So before I move on, Matt, to the best part of the presentation, anything else on the product side?
No, guys, we've got, I mean, this is just September, right? I mean, this is just, it's all stuff coming out in September. There's a lot of other things we've got planned the rest of the year. So stay tuned. Keep providing your feedback, and we're still driving so much innovation the rest of the year. These are 5 initiatives we got going on currently in the pipeline. There's so much more that's even happening that will be released more internally, that maybe you guys won't see on like the dashboard or et cetera. But there's a lot of initiatives going on. And it's just an honor to serve you guys. It's just a lot of fun. Like, we get jazzed hearing your feedback, seeing how we can make improvements. Our team gets jazzed. And that's why we have people who have been with us since day one and just want to continue, staying here and helping drive the innovation, driving the community, driving progress. So just wanted to share my heartfelt gratitude to you guys as well, because you guys are the ones who are really driving a lot of the ideas and helping us become better as well. So it's very symbiotic for sure.
All right, it's time.
All right. All right. Look at that. So I just updated the slide. It said kingly
It did.
as well. I
Yeah.
just updated. I was like, our presentation's having an identity crisis. Um, here we go. Guys, this is all about how we want to show up these next 30 days. Month of September is the last month of the third quarter of the year, which is absolutely mind boggling at this point, how fast the year is going. And I want to focus on maximizing present opportunities because it's so easy to continuously be thinking about all things we don't have, all of our big goals, all the things we're trying to pursue. And we oftentimes just don't look under our nose at all the things that are currently available to us and we take it for granted. And because we take it for granted, we're not maximizing our current reality. We're not actually maximizing the potential of what is available to us in the current moment. And that's an utter shame. So I'm very excited to present this concept to you guys. This is all about maximizing present opportunities, overcoming complacency. I'm going to define what complacency is. It's very insidious, and it's going to be a bit of an attack on the ego. Everyone's going to kind of jolt back a little bit, I think, on this, and because everyone can relate to complacency. But overcoming complacency to take full advantage of the opportunities and challenges currently available to you. So this is about like having the gratitude, recognizing the blessings and all the good stuff that's currently available, and then really calling you out and saying, are you truly, truly taking advantage of them? So Angie, if you want to go to the next slide, my question for you guys, and this is a question for me, this is a question for Angela, this is literally a question for everyone on the call here today. Are you actually, seriously, like no bullshit, are you actually all in taking full advantage of what's currently showing up in your life and what's actually demanded of you to get to the next level? It's like a very serious question. Are you truly showing up and taking advantage of what's available to you right this moment? And it's awesome to see how many people are on today's live because that's part of it. You just showing up here today is proof that you're pushing yourself, that you're trying to learn, that you're trying to grow, that you want to be a part of a community, that you want to expand, that you want to take advantage of resources, free resources available to you as much as you possibly can to continue helping you along your journey, along your path to becoming a successful trader, to growing your financial wealth, to becoming a better human being, to serving your community, all of the things that matter, guys. So this is a question that I want you to reflect on. You know, today's Wednesday. There's a lot of stuff going on the rest of the week. When you've got some free time this weekend, sit down and meditate on this. This is a really important question on how you can go all in on your current life and what's available to you, and to stop playing the victim card, to stop wishing and wanting things to be different. Things aren't different. They're not going to just magically manifest poof right in your hand. You have to create the opportunity. You have to go all in, and you have to recognize the true opportunities that are available to you right now. So Ange, if you do want to go to the next slide, part of this really comes down to, guys, is defining like what even is complacency? What does this word even mean? Complacency is essentially a state where you don't feel that you need to grow anymore, that you're pretty happy with where things are. And it might be because you've actually achieved a certain level of success and you feel like you've made it, and you feel like you can kind of push back on the reins a little bit. Hey, I'm good. I don't need to keep growing. Your ego is kind of saying, hey, take a rest. We're good here. We can we're satisfied. We're not eager for more. We're satisfied with what we have. So we want to move away from this state of satisfaction that's ultimately reducing our motivation, reducing our vigilance, and ultimately our urgency to improve or change, right? Like, we need to continuously be growing. That's the whole point of life. Grow or die is essentially the motto. And we want to ensure that we're not excessively comfortable with the current situation. Because if we become excessively comfortable with the current situation, there's no reason to push outside of our comfort zones. And ultimately, as it says here on the slide, we're going to overlook opportunities for growth. We're going to overlook opportunities to improve ourselves, our processes, our systems. We're not going to address potential issues that are actually holding us back. And it's like the kryptonite or kryptonite dust, right? It's like not even like a huge piece of kryptonite that's killing us. It's almost like it's dust in the air. We can't even visually see it, but it's actually hurting us. So complacency can really be something that's quite insidious, like I said, where it's holding us back. We might not even be aware of it. And so this is kind of like a wake-up call to everyone and say, do better, go all in, lean into the current moment and ask yourself, where and how can I be doing better? And we're going to go through a few examples, some tangibles here, even as from a trading perspective, what could we be doing to remove some of the complacency?
That picture is sick, honestly, too. That night, I don't know where you found that, but
Good old Canva, good old Canva. um, Complacency, right? Where can it manifest? And we'll get into some specific examples here in the next few slides, but I just want you guys to be brainstorming right now. It doesn't just have to be within your career and trading, and it can, right? Trading and your work. You could feel like you've hit a certain level. You might feel like you have learned enough, right, to get you to be somewhat successful and things are working to an extent. It might be in your own personal development or your spiritual development as a human being. You feel like you're good enough. Your relationships, right? Think about if you are in a relationship with a significant other or your family and friends. Sometimes, things are good, but they can be better. And you might be taking it for granted, right? You might be taking relationships for granted and therefore you're not growing. Your health and vitality, man, if you're hit a certain level, like I'm kind of going through this myself right now, I feel like I hit a certain level of health and vitality and I felt cool. I went all in on my energy and working out and stuff like that for a while. I hit a plateau. Great. I'm leaning in now and going, how can I remove some of the complacency in my life around my health, my vitality, and really go all in? I've been having some gut issues, not to get on the personal side, but typically I would say, okay, cool, I'm just not going to worry about this. I'm going to go all in, just work and things like that. No, I want to be well rounded. I want to stop being complacent in certain areas of your life. So this doesn't even need to be in a like holistic sense that you are complacent. This could be really more of an audit of the different areas and categories and facets of your life. And if you do the intentional work here, you can unlock some really profound blocks. You can unlock these things, and this could actually be what propels you moving forward. Existing solutions, are things currently good enough for you in terms of how things are working? I mean, if TFT hit a certain level of success and we're like, what, we're good. Most of the trading community likes TFT, things are working, and Angelo just went off on an island and didn't really give a shit anymore and all that would be not good for the firm. We would stop growing, we would stop innovating, and ultimately we wouldn't achieve our mission, we wouldn't achieve our vision, right? We would never get to the North Star. And that's why I want you guys to be thinking that for you should have a vision, you should have a mission, you should have a North Star for your life. And the way to push past these plateaus is to realize that you're likely being complacent in certain areas of your life. And if you can just lean in more and do the work, if you do the work in these areas, a lot of amazing things are going to happen. So let's get into a few critical examples here on what we could do to remove some of the complacency. So example number one here is going to be more so on, one more slide. So overcoming complacency involves recognizing the need for continued effort, learning, and adaptation, even when things seem stable or satisfactory. So I really want to highlight this. It's usually when things are stable and satisfactory that you become complacent. Things are good enough. And like I said, things are good enough in your relationship, but they're not magical, they're not zesty, right? Things are good enough in your career. You're not going to push and grow and get to the next level and become more of a leader, learn new skills, expand your knowledge base. This is what I'm talking about, is the complacency side of things. So now we can get into the examples, because I really want you guys to be thinking about these. These are just 4 examples, but there's a lot of different things you guys can be thinking about here. So learning and skills, right? So how can we maximize present opportunities when it comes to learning and skills? Well, one of them is doing what your guys is engaging in learning and skill development. So think of TFT, we offer resources. There's so many free learning resources out there on YouTube. There's courses. There's so many things for you to be learning and to be growing. And if you feel like you've taken a few courses and you're doing pretty well, blah, 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 but you're not continuing to grow, you're not continuing to learn, you're going to stagnate. And that's actually the curse, is when you stagnate. You want to keep growing. You're never exonerated ever from life. So constantly grow, stay updated with what's going on in the market, update your strategies, become a scientist, try new things. Not doing this is becoming complacent with your current knowledge, right? If you're happy with where you are, you're not investing the time in continuously learning new things, this is just going to lead to missing out on new insights and techniques that can actually improve your trading performance. And that sucks, right? I think everyone's here because we all have the same goal of like making money, becoming great traders, growing, getting the financial freedom, things like that. This is how you do it, by doing work. You're not going to get lucky, and you're not going to be able to just have one strategy and live off of that the rest of your life. You have to keep growing. So example number 2, building relationships, right? Like Angelo, I think you're the king of networking. And I think there's a lot that people can learn from Angelo on this. Building relationships is critical, and maximizing present opportunities. This is where you can continue to network with the trading community. I saw someone in the chat that said, hey, I'm going to start getting more active in Discord because it seems like you guys really take it seriously. We do. We want your participation to give, provide ideas and feedback, but we also want you to be connecting with each other and sharing with each other and building relationships and friendships and learning opportunities and supporting each other. That's what this is all about as well. Like, don't be so naive to think that it's all about just being solo and isolating yourself and thinking that you don't need to be a part of a community. This is really big, guys. So I really want you to be thinking about how you can connect with other people. If you've hit a plateau and you feel like you're maybe lonely or you don't have the support you need, you have to do the work. You have to go out of your comfort zone and lean in and go all in on yourself to open yourself to the community, to open yourself to the network and to align to that. Example number 3, this is going to come down to research and action. It's oftentimes that we'll do a little bit of research, we'll get that foundational understanding, and then we'll just keep taking action, and we become a little bit impulsive in that sense. So similar to the learning and skills, the first example, you want to dedicate time to do your research and analysis before making trading decisions, right? Like, don't be impulsive. Don't think that you've learned everything you need to learn. You want to utilize both the fundamental and technical analysis to inform your trades. Not doing this would be just being impulsive, not really caring. Think that you've made it already in terms of your learning and growth, and for failing to thoroughly assess the conditions, right? You guys don't need to have unnecessary losses. And if you have unnecessary losses, then you need to come back and actually do the work of reflection and studying your past performance. What went well? What didn't go well? What are you going to do differently? Do your own research yourself, like analyze yourself, analyze your behavior, analyze your trades, and then take better action moving forward. So this is a very conscious driven activity, trading. Like, you have to be consciously doing this, and you can't just be hoping and throwing the baby out with the bathwater and hoping something is miraculous happens. You need to be doing the work daily. You need to show up. And then, of course, example number 4, this is the last example here, but embracing technology, guys. I mean, this is something that, and we're in like a big spree right now, product and company, like our company-wide initiative is, how do we become more technology focused, right? How do we use more enablement through technology? How do we automate more of the experience so that way there's not delays? Again, like I said, we could just say, things are good enough. We can get complacent as a company and say, we're good. Like, if we just focus on marketing and growing the community, then we're going to grow. The technology's fine. Our product offering's fine. Things aren't on fire. That's complacency, and that's how you fall back, right? You take a few steps forward and you take a lot of steps back. And we don't want to do that in life. So the same is for you guys. Think about how you can lean in and utilize technologies, tools, data, analysis. This all can be what unlocks your current block and takes you to the next level. Some traders are going to resist adopting new strategies, new technologies. They don't want to learn new things. They feel like their current system is good. They may not feel that they have the capacity, the time, the energy to learn new things. And I really want to push you guys and challenge you guys in this moment to say, how can I start being smarter with the tools and technology that are available to me? Stop being complacent in that category of your life. So the final slide here, I just want to end, ultimately, break the chains of complacency. for within them lies the power to transform mediocrity into greatness. And that's what this is all about, guys. Let's break the chains. Let's move away from mediocrity. Let's pursue greatness. Let's pursue excellence. And that's what the month of September is all about. It's the last month of the third quarter. Let's lean into how we continue to transform our lives by learning new things, by growing, by getting out of our comfort zones. And that is ultimately going to be a tremendous growth opportunity for you guys, for myself included, for you guys, for Ange, for literally everyone. So that's the theme for September, guys. Lean in, go all in on yourself. And Ange, I'm happy for you to close this out here, man, if you have any words of wisdom on that topic.
I sit here in amazement because, guys, this presentation, these slides that you just went through with Matt, were put together with a lot of intention. They were put together with like, this is what you really love to do, Matt, right? You love to lead people. You love to give direction. You love to put people on a mission towards becoming better. And I enjoy that as well, right? That's something that I'm super passionate. So I feel like going into September, as you said, like it's really just time. It's time to lock in. This year has gone by like a blink of an eye, right? At least for us, it's gone by so quickly. So really the time is now, the time is today. Seize the moment for September. Anybody that's taking a challenge that has a funded account, maybe you're trying to get into the VIP, the Kings program, right? Like the time is now. All of your decisions is ultimately what makes up your life. So I'm thankful to be here on this epic journey with you guys, with Matt. And as he said, upwards and onwards to September. Let's make it a great month. Let's continue to show up. And that's pretty much it. So thanks again, guys, for joining the community update for August. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, guys.